Yeah, I've had a couple months, so I felt really prepared, and I don't know if you can quite prepare for the combine, but it was a lot of fun, and I thought I did well. So
How did this whole week go for you? I mean, in terms of interviews and it's a tight schedule and.
yeah, I mean it was fun. I mean I say it's the coolest thing in the world, getting to talk to NHL teams. So you can look at it from it being a lot and very nerve wracking, or you can kind of turn that into excitement, and that's what I try to do. And you always dream growing up of coming to the combine, and like I said, getting to talk to NHL teams. So I'm very proud to have been here, and I'll definitely cherish these memories. So.
Does it get repetitive though? Always answering the same questions?
Yeah, I
Same
mean,
kind of meetings?
yeah, definitely. I mean, it's kind of the narrative all year is you're answering the same questions. So, but again, I mean, it's very cool, and when you a couple days I had 9, 10 interviews. So those are the long days. But at the end of the day, you kind of just look back, and again, you just think how cool it is. So it's great.
Did you use the players' lounge a lot to play some games?
Yeah, a little bit. When we had the shooting area, getting to try out different, curves and all that stuff. So it's pretty cool. And like you said, playing video games with all the guys is fun. So yeah.
How many teams altogether were you with?
I talked to 29. Yeah.
Growing up in Calgary, maybe who were some of the guys that you grew up watching and players that you tried to maybe model your game after?
Yeah, I mean, there's tons of guys. I think the most memorable would be when Johnny Gaudreau and kind of Sean Monahan, that era. It was right when they were young, and kind of seeing them develop into NHL superstars. That those are kind of probably the two guys that are most memorable for me. But I remember being a young kid and having kippers off. That's part of the reason why I wore number 34. I mean, obviously I'm a player, but I loved Kip, and that's just pretty cool to have a really good franchise in my hometown. So
Knowing that there were so many scouts that were there, this year, to see Lindstrom and even see McKenna for the future, did you take it as an opportunity to make sure that they would not miss you also?
yeah, I mean, anytime you share the ice with other good players, it's you're going to get some looks, and I knew going in this year, they were coming out to see me as well. So I think you're always fortunate to play on a really good team with some special players. But at the end of the day, and I think the scouts were coming out to watch me as well, and see what I could do out there. So
Speaking of some of those teammates, what about Lidstrom's game just kind of makes you shake your head?
yeah, I mean, he's a beast. Probably just physically. I mean, yeah, he's just a beast, and he powers his way through a lot. So he's a great player, and super excited to see what he can do. So
He seems hyper-focused, maybe not a man of a huge amount of words, but what's he like off the ice? And do you see kind of, him unplug and relax a bit?
yeah, oh yeah. I mean, I think I definitely see the side that everyone else doesn't see, and we're very close, and he's definitely a very focused and driven person, and I admire that so much. And I mean, he's when he's relaxing, he's we're always laughing and having a good time together. So
What's the level of excitement for what Medicine Hat could do next year with the group you have coming back, and just what you feel you could accomplish in the environment that you can develop in?
yeah, I mean, like you said, we have a pretty special group. So I mean, it's going to be fun, and I'd say we're probably the top dog in the Western League coming in this year, and it's going to be important that we just don't get too ahead of ourselves, and make sure we work hard and all that, and I'm sure if we do that, then good things will come. So
At the beginning of the season, did you feel that you were somewhat in the shadow of some of your teammates, and that you have had to prove that you were worth the look and worth the trip for the scout yourself?
yeah, I mean, anytime you've got special players, it's your name might get lost a little bit, but maybe it was important for me to show everyone that I don't need elite players to play with, and I can drive my own line, and so again, maybe use it as an opportunity, but very fortunate to have great players around me. So
You feel like you did it? You achieved that?
yeah, I definitely think so. Yeah.
Going back to Lindstrom, how is it to see him fight through injuries this year and come back in the playoffs?
Yeah, I mean, it's great anytime you have a teammate that's willing to fight for the better of the team is awesome. And our whole squad battled a lot of injuries, and that's kind of the narrative with our group is we battle, and same with Caden. I mean, he had a not too good of an injury, but he's doing a lot better now and in very good spirits. So.
Are there moments when you play with Caden that you're thankful that you're on his team and not playing against him?
I mean, yeah, anytime you have a good player on your team, it's, definitely you'd rather him on your side. But, maybe just because he's a bit of a physical specimen, it's, it's nice to have him on my side of things. So.
What is he like to face in practice?
I mean, just like any other player, he works hard and is a good player, so he's tough to play against.
What would you say is your best attribute?
Definitely my smarts and my playmaking. I think I'm just a player. I play with a lot of speed, and I'm very creative, and I can probably find passing lanes that others can't. So I try and use my brain as my biggest attribute, and I'll continue to do that. So.
Is there one thing you're proud to have added to your game this year that maybe wasn't there as much in your first couple of years in the WHL?
Yeah, probably maybe just my play driving and controlling play. I think I'm able to control play with my like I said, my brain and the way I see the game. So definitely just think I was better at driving play and taking over games. So
Just confidence.
yeah, of course. I mean any year you mature and grow physically, and with age you grow confidence, more trust from the coaches, and it just allows you to play with more confidence. So for sure.